Hello, everyone. This is a topic that is a little bit difficult for me to address. In some ways, it makes me uncomfortable because I'm certainly not a mental health professional by any means. But when I heard about the passing of DJ tWitch, as I'm sure is the case with many people, it made me sad. Sad for his family, sad for the loss, sad that so much talent in such a young person is pretty much gone. But that's not the only reason why I was sad. It made me sad because this is a conversation that we're having far too much, but it's not one that we have enough. I don't know if that makes sense, but this keeps happening. Young, talented people feel like they have to check out. And I say we're talking about it too much because it's happening too much. And I say that it's not enough because we talk about it for a couple of days or a couple of weeks while the topic is hot, while new details are developing, while people are posting about it on social media or the newspapers are running articles. But then we forget. I've seen a number of posts, and I think it's good to share the suicide hotline number and to tell people that your inbox is open and to encourage people to put their pride aside and to reach out if they need help. But I also look at it with a side eye because the reality is people who are suffering, people who feel like they're drowning, are seldom going to reach out and say to someone in those exact words, "I'm drowning. I've had enough." Sharing those numbers and opening up yourself for someone to talk to you is great, but we need to remember that sometimes the people who are the most positive, the people who are expected to show up in the world and pour into others, the people who are expected to put on a happy face all the time and cheer everybody else up, feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. And they are reaching out. You're just not listening. They reach out when they tell you, "I'm tired." They reach out when they speak about the injustice in the world and how it makes them feel. They reach out when they say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to do X, Y, and Z," or "I'm going through this crisis or that crisis." But your response to that person is usually something along the lines of, "It's going to get better. God is in control. If anyone can do it, you can. You always figure it out." And that vote of confidence is awesome. It's positive. But if that person gets to a point where they're like, "Yeah, I'm expected to figure it out. I do always figure it out. This is the one time where I can't." Your vote of confidence may not actually help. It may put more pressure on that person. So instead of saying that you wish people felt comfortable enough to reach out or to open up or to ask for help, make a pledge to yourself to actually listen, to pay attention to the cues that are not as blatant, to listen when someone feels burdened and they just want to get things off their chest, to not make them feel like they are superhuman and suddenly can come up with all the answers for all the problems in the world. Because no matter how amazing you think they are, no matter how many times they show up and smile in your face or pour into you or pour into the world, you have no idea what they have to carry around with them unless you yourself have experienced it. I can say that this topic hits close to home for me for many, many reasons. I have both shared the suicide hotline and called it myself. It does help. But what helps more is to have supportive people who are willing to listen without judgment, without pushing, without over encouraging at times, without pretending to understand. That's the help. That's the cry out for help. Just pay attention and love on all of your people. Be well. Take care of yourselves. And if you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, just know that you're not responsible for carrying any of that. All you can do is be your best self and make a difference in your world, in your community, in your life, in the life of those you love. And the rest will take care of itself. All right? I love all of you.